Hi everybody, I'm Courtney Gubernick and I wanted to first welcome you all to our Glimpse into Coaching group. I'm so glad you said yes and decided to be a part of this group, and hopefully over the next 5 days you are going to get a real good idea of what it's like to be a coach and have all of your questions answered. So first I'm going to start. I just want to tell you a little bit about my story and how I kind of fell into this. So back in March of this year, 2014, I was teaching jazzercise. I was an instructor. I was teaching 3 times a week, and that had kind of been my thing for like 10 years or so. I felt like I needed more and I wanted something different, and I'd never done at-home workouts, and I'd heard someone talking about the 21-day fix. And so I decided to give it a try. Ordered it on my own. Told some of my friends about it. No one was really interested in joining me at the time, and I started doing that program on my own at my house, 30 minutes a day, and just started seeing these amazing results. Changes that I had never seen in my body by only working out 30 minutes a day, and I was like, this is so cool. So of course I was telling everybody about it, and told my friends, and one of my best friends started doing it. Before I knew it, they were loving it too. And of course, I was one of those people that always went on Facebook and was watching what other people were doing. And I was a scroller on Facebook. I just want to scroll through and look at what everybody's doing. And I kept seeing this acquaintance that I had met through dance, and just recently noticed she was doing all these posts about challenge groups and this coaching thing she was doing, and I didn't really get it. And so, it didn't really realize that had anything to do with what I was doing in Beachbody with the 21-day fix. So she posted about a challenge group probably in June, and I wrote to her and thought I'd be interested in joining. Little did I know that I wouldn't join her challenge group. I would end up being a coach. I sent her my before and after pictures, and I was like, this is where I am. This is where I want to go. And I asked for a recommendation on a program to do. And she said to me, why are you not a coach? And I said, well, what the heck is a coach? I had no idea what that meant or anything. So she provided me with a bunch of information, and I thought about it for, a couple weeks. And, leading up to that time, I kept seeing her posts, and I was really intrigued on what she was doing. It sounded awesome. It sounded like she loved what she was doing. And I just kind of thought about it, had it on my heart. And there was just this urge drawing me to doing this, and I'm not sure why, but I kind of felt like it was just going to be the right thing for me to do. So I decided to jump in head first and start my training and learn what it meant to be a coach. And the more I learned, the more I thought it would be the exact right fit for me. As a fitness instructor, I was always very frustrated. I would put all this time in to put classes together and teach what I thought was a great class and a great workout, and I would see these women that were coming every day to class, and they'd never changed. Their bodies never changed. They weren't eating healthy at home. They weren't doing what you really need to do to see changes in your physical health. And so it would always be so frustrating to me, because I'd get up there and I'd try to get them to work harder, and I'd try to get them to talk about healthy stuff, but they didn't really get it. And the idea of holding these challenge groups for me was awesome, because I could help people in the ways that they needed, guiding them to eating healthy and exercising 30 minutes at home, which is so doable. And so I thought it'd be the perfect fit for me. And so I started, and I was still teaching at that time, and very quickly came to the realization that this was going to be the right path for me. As a jazzercise instructor, I was a franchisee, and it was actually a conflict of interest to be a Beachbody coach as well as a jazzercise instructor. So I had to make a choice at that time if I wanted to continue teaching. And something inside me said that, no, just go for this. Just do it. It's the right thing. It's an awesome opportunity. And I did. And I haven't looked back one day, and I can tell you that it has changed me in so many positive ways and changed so many people's lives in positive ways. And that in itself is really cool. So I had a kind of aha moment about a month ago. I was talking to my husband, and I'm like, here I am in February, March, this one person who decided to buy a workout program for myself and, change my body, right? Flash forward to now, October, and I myself have helped so many people in the challenge groups get healthy. Plus, I'm building an awesome team, which you all have the privilege of knowing some of them, who are also holding wonderful challenge groups and helping people get healthy and change their lives. It's changing their lives, it's changing their families' lives. And now this team is growing, and I'm helping everybody financially with this opportunity of being a coach. And I just can't begin to tell you how cool that really is. So that's kind of my story. When I came into this, I thought that I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to work really hard for 2 years was kind of my thing, because my youngest daughter is going to be starting kindergarten in 2 years, and less than 2 years now. And I know that when that time comes, my husband is going to say, okay, Courtney, it's time to go get a job. The kids are in school all day, and it's time to go back to work. And I don't want to do that. My mom worked full-time growing up and traveled a lot, and I don't want to do that. I want to be home when my kids come home from school. I want to be the one that picks them up from school every day and can take them to school and be at all their events. So that was really important to me. And that's definitely an opportunity with this business. So my goal is for within 2 years to create an income that can be equal to what the job I used to have when I worked in corporate America before having children. I'm quickly realizing now that I'm 3+ months in that that's probably a reality that will happen sooner than 2 years. I've been able to make 15 times more what I was making teaching jazzercise in a month. So right then, it's really cool. But the coolest part isn't the money. It's that how many people you're helping, how many lives you're changing. And there's a quote that says, I want to be the reason that someone says that they did something and completed a goal. And that's kind of my goal. I want to be the reason. I want them to say that it was because of you that I did this. And how cool is that, really? So, I want to talk about, there's 3 vital behaviors to being a coach that Beachbody kind of says you need to live your life doing to be a successful coach. And I want to go over those, and then through the rest of the week we're going to have lots of other videos that are going to explain what coaching is and the compensation plan, and then at the end of the week a really cool collage video kind of talking about our team. But first, the 3 vital behaviors are: be a product of the product, personal development, and inviting people and sharing your story. So being a product of the product means that you have to live what you're, preaching. Practice what you preach, right? So you need to do the workouts, you need to drink the Shakeology, and doing that, people will want to know what you're doing. And then you're not selling, you're sharing your story, you're telling your story. So for me, that was really easy because I was such a believer in this product and how well it worked. I wanted to tell everybody, you can work out 30 minutes a day. You don't have to go to the gym 5 days a week for an hour and run on a treadmill. You can get better results 30 minutes a day, and sometimes not even break a sweat, which I think is really cool. So that's being a product of the product. Shakeology has changed my life. I was always a person to drink a protein shake. That was something we always did. I'd have a shake a day here and there. Shakeology is such an awesome product, and it is, first of all, delicious. Secondly, I have it for lunch every day, and it's so super easy, and that's the best part for me. So yeah, being a product of the product. If you haven't bought one of the challenge packs yet and tried one of the workouts, I suggest that you do, because they are so awesome, and they're put together to what your body perfectly needs to get the results that you want. So follow those programs and you'll get great results, and so will your customers. Personal development. This was huge for me. I've never been a big reader. I like to read. I didn't have a lot of time to read in my life with 2 little kids. And I started reading the first book called The Slight Edge when it was just a recommendation for a personal development book. And Beachbody kind of recommends that you read 10 minutes a day or 10 pages a day or listen to a book on tape, whatever it's going to be, 10 minutes a day to better yourself. never read personal development books. My husband always says, I've been telling you to read those forever, and I just haven't. This has changed me. This has changed my outlook on life, made me a more confident leader, and just given me new ideas and different ways to see things and live life. So that's huge. That's an awesome kind of vital behavior of being a coach, right? Third vital behavior of being a Beachbody coach is going to be inviting. That's something that really comes naturally when you are doing the two other vital behaviors, being a product of the product and personal development. So you just tell your story and you live your life and you kind of let them into what your secret is of what you're doing and how you're changing your life and making these, positive changes in health and fitness. And people naturally will be drawn to that. They'll want to know what your secret is, and they'll want to say, what's this all about? What are you doing? And you do your posts for your challenge groups, inviting people. But then other than that, you're really just telling your story. And that is such a huge part of being a Beachbody coach. So those are really the 3 vital behaviors. And that's kind of what we do on as a whole, kind of as a Beachbody coach. Now we're going to go into details throughout the next couple days. I just want you to know that this has been, for me, one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. And I truly feel like I have found what I was meant to do. It's really crazy because I still feel like it just fell into my lap. And it wasn't like I was out there looking for something. But I honestly go to bed every night thinking about this, and I wake up every morning, and I never feel bad about getting on the computer or writing back to someone and helping someone. It's just so rewarding for the people you're helping and yourself, which is really, really, really cool. And then on top of it, you get to get yourself, kind of keep yourself on track and get healthy, and because you're leading, and you have to be an example and a leader for the people that are, looking to you for guidance. So I just want to tell you that there's probably so many doubts in your head and things that you're thinking that I can't do this, and this isn't for me, and I'm not at my goal weight yet, and why would anybody listen to me about health and fitness? And just know that is so not true. It's so wrong, and people relate to your story and your life, and as long as you're real, no one's perfect, and no one has, everything the way they want it, right? And so if you tell that story, people will relate, and they believe you, and they trust you. And so that's a really cool thing. And I just want to say I'm really excited you're all here, and that if I can do this, you can do this. I mean, really, anyone can do this. So hopefully you'll get all your questions answered, and please, comment below on the posts, and we'll get responses back to you and help you kind of work through your questions or concerns or fears, because that's a huge part of it. But if you, at the end of this week, feel like this is for you, then we are excited, and we will support you and help you. And we have a great team here, and we're all really excited about this opportunity and just love what we're doing. So thanks for being a part of this.